Hello, hello, and welcome to this varsity girls volleyball match between the visiting West Bridgewater Wildcats and your upon-a-quit Lakers. My name is Zachary McMahon. I'll be on the mic and behind the cam today for LakeCAM. Let's just get through the starters real quick. It's going to be Elise Horton, Chloe DeRoche, Riley Fiano, Molly McCarthy, Aisling Richards, Jakaya Long, and the libero, who will be subbing in, will be Mendez for your Lakers. And starting for the Wildcats, it's gonna be Ariana Lone, Vange Hilche. Hope I'm saying that name right. That's number 16 for the Wildcats. Jojo Garcia, Ella Holden, Kira Cogden, and Abby Kellogg. And the libero is going to be Amy Dangoya. Dangoya is the name for the libero. She's in gray right on your screen. The service ace for the Wildcats. They've taken the first 3 points of the opening set. So Jojo Garcia back to serve for West Bridgewater. Ponequit starts the attack. It hits inside, double touch. It's Molly McCarthy with the first point for her Lakers. Looks like that's Fiano back to serve for the Lakers. West Bridgewater on the attack, goes to the near side. Gets over to Horton in the center. And it hits inside. Kill for Horton. They take a 2-2 tie. A dig by Garcia. And a kill on the Wildcat side. That is Hilche. It's Kiara Cogman. She's being subbed out for Jasmine Paulson for the Wildcats. That's Hilche on the serve. Horton sends it over. Goes back to Horton in the center. Hilche starts the attack. Gets over to the near side. Just barely goes over. It's going to hit out of bounds. So that'll be a free point for the Lakers. The Lakers tie it back up. 3-3. So looks like Richards just came out. I think that was, it's number 18, so it's Boudier. Her first action. Molly McCarthy sends it over. It's 3-3. Let's go back over to Boudier. Boudier gets blocked. It's going to be West Bridgewater point. looks like it's going to be Dangoya being subbed out, and the Wildcats just got an ace. And that is Ariana Lone, one of the 3 captains on his team, along with Ella Holden and Kagavin. May actually be Kagavin. Trying my best with these names. Apologize if I get any of them wrong. He's going to get it over from McCarthy over to Boudier. Boudier sends it over. Friano starts the attack, gets over to McCarthy, back to Boudier on the far side. This is a good set so far, 3-6. Attack error, goes out of bounds. Mendez lets it pass. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like an Aponeco player may have touched it, so it's going to be Wildcat point once again. 4 straight points for the Wildcats. Horton comes off the dig, which was by DeRoche, just came in the game. Mendez tried to dig it, will not fall. It's going to be 3-8. 5 straight points for the Wildcats. It's been a good run by, looks like Garcia was back to, and the attack, unable to go over, so it's going to be a point for the Lakers. Mendez just got subbed out for Chikaya Long. It's 8-4. Horton back to serve. She sends it over. Gets over to near side. DeRoche starts the attack. Gets over to Boudier from McCarthy, I think. McCarthy sends it over to Long. Long with the kill. Off the feed from McCarthy. Lakers starting to climb back in the early frame. Horton back to serve. Dig by the Wildcats. That was Hilche. Horton off the feed from McCarthy. Boudier tried to block it. Falls into her own zone. It could go down as a blocking error, if I were to guess. Horton just got subbed out for Mendez. 9-5, like Dolly Parton. So it's 10 to, I believe it's 10-5. West Bridgewater just got a point. Let me see who that is as serving. Can't quite. They got over to Paulson, who sends it over. Mendez. And McCarthy's bump hits the ceiling. And probably, yes, they will give the Wildcats a point. They have a 6-point lead. That is Holden back to serve. Hit a dig all by herself. Boudier lets it go out on the attack. Lakers get a point. McCarthy back to serve. It's 11-6. And service error by McCarthy, giving the Wildcats a free point. Let's get a substitution for the Wildcats. Kagavin just got subbed in for Paulson, and she's back to serve. McCarthy, it's a little bit too long for McCarthy. She's unable to track it down. Given the, I would say, the Wildcats, their ace. Mendez, and 2 straight aces by Kogovin. It's 14-6. Gonna get over the, looks like that was Fiano on the far side. Way too much power for the Wildcats. That's gonna, it's like that's gonna be a pawn quit serve and point. That's gonna be Boudier back to serve. It's 14-7. A dig by Wildcats, just barely gets over for a pawn quit. McCarthy backwards over the Fiano. Fiano with the kill. Boudier back to serve. It's 14-8. Goes back over for the Wildcats. That's Hilche. Got it twice. Over the feed from Kogovin. So Lakers get a point after the last play. 14-9. Boudier with a good run. Hilche on the dig. Chakai along. I'm unable to track it down. It'll be Wildcats point. Aisling Richards is about to come in for Boudier.
That's going to be
Amy Dangoya back to serve. McCarthy over to Fiano on the center. Mendez with the dig. She got over to McCarthy on the play. Just barely goes over, just enough for the Wildcats.
So it appears that was
Kogovin with the kill. It's 16-9. 7-point lead in set 1 for the Wildcats. He's gonna whistle. And they'll give it to a pawn quit. Not exactly sure what that was. Hey, free point for a pawn quit, I guess. Mendez back to serve. And hits it out of bounds. That'll go down as an error from Mendez. 17-10.
It looks like that is
Jojo Garcia back to serve. Just barely over Friano. Mendez trying to track it down. It hits the pass. Hits the glass, the basketball glass. So not sure what's gonna happen here. So looks like they'll (17-10). They'll do a do-over. Garcia sends it over. Mendez over to McCarthy. Horton in the center and with the kill. I think they'll send Friano back to serve. Friano on the serve for the Lakers. There's a little bit of a delay. Horton gets West Bridgewater on a blocking error. It's going to be 17-12. Just barely goes over, just enough though to start the attack for the Wildcats. And they send it over for the kill. It's 18-12. Mendez starts the attack. Horton sends it over. Horton with the kill. It's going to be a substitution. Boudier back in for Richards. West Bridgewater starts the attack. Mendez over to McCarthy. McCarthy sends it over. McCarthy, Fiano, Mendez all tried to save it. Ball just wanted to stay in that spot. It's 19-13, Wildcats 6 points away from taking the first set. So it's going to be 20-13. And Phil gets blocked by the net, service error, as Mendez will be subbed out for Long. And West Bridgewater unable to track it down. So it's going to be free point for the Lakers. Just a 5-point deficit between the teams. Horton back to serve. Long blocks it. West Bridgewater able to recover. Fiano, McCarthy over to Long. He sends it over. Long. A couple blocks in a row, but both recovered by the Wildcats. Boudier, whoa. Giving the West Bridgewater Wildcats a free point. It's 21-15. 6 points separate the teams. Here we go. And the ace brings them closer to ending the set. It's going to be Ella Holden. Lakers start the attack. Boulier. Sorry, that's McCarthy with the kill. McCarthy looking to extend the lead. Sorry, extend the streak. Try to tie it up sooner rather than later. McCarthy starts the attack, gets over to Boudier. Boudier sends it over. Wildcats got blocked. A blocking error will give the Wildcats the points. They're just 2 points away. Jasmine Paulson will come out for Kiera Cogman. And she will be back to serve. 23-16. McCarthy over to Fiano on the far side. A very good dig by Cogman. Saves it for the Wildcats. But putting it away is Shakira Long. Lakers not giving up just yet. They would have to go on a streak to end it, win it at 25. Not allow us another point to the Wildcats. As I say that, Boulier sends it to the net for a service error. Richards subs back in to the game, and it's set point for the Wildcats. Dongoya back to serve. And Mendes lets it go, and that will do it for the first set. West Bridgewater takes it 25-17. We will be back here on LakeCAM with the second set. All right, we're back. 25-17 set victory for the West Bridgewater Wildcats. So they took set one. About to get started soon on set two on LakeCAM. Well, they're trying to figure things out here. So lineups for set two. It's going to be Ella Holden, Ariana Lone. So Ray Gifford, Kiara Cogman, Abby Kellogg, and JoJo Garcia. And for your Lakers, it's going to be Elise Horton, Kathleen Sunnison. Haven't seen her a lot this season. Fiano, McCarthy, DeRoche, and Long. That's for your Lakers. It's Garcia back to serve. Wildcats took the first point. Lakers tie it back up with the kill from Elise Horton. And Fiano will be back to serve. Looks like it went out of bounds, so it's going to be Lakers point. And that's going to be kill for the Wildcats. So looks like Cogman just got subbed out by Paulson. Serve hits the net, I think. Trying to see the. Yep, it's 3-2 Lakers. Lakers take their first point of the game. Sorry. First lead of the game. Richards back to serve. It's really back and forth. DeRoche sends it back. And they're going to give it to the Wildcats, it appears. So it's going to be 3-3. So Horton got it over to Richards. two players collided. And they'll give it to the Wildcats, so Wildcats take the lead. Richards with the dig. Mullen McCarthy sends it over. Fiano gets over to McCarthy, over to DeRoche. Garcia hits the roof. West Bridgewater unable to recover. Lone tried to get it back, but Aponco able to tie it up. Mendez gets subbed out by Long. Horton back to serve for the Lakers. Garcia. Richards over to McCarthy. Long sends it over. Fiano restarts the attack. McCarthy tried to find somebody, but unable to track it down. Horton gets subbed out by Mendez. Very quick break on the bench. Ella Holden back to serve. Richards. Long tried to ricochet it off the net, but they'll give it to the Wildcats. 2 straight points for West Bridgewater. They did go on a 5-point streak early in set 1. Did set the toe. Service ace, Ella Holden. It's 7-4. Dig by Mendez. It's blocked. Even better by the West Bridgewater Wildcats. They take it 4 straight points after the block. Still impressive by Mendez on the dig. And taking just 1 hit. Finally end the small run. Lakers get a point. McCarthy back to serve. Hit a block by the Lakers on the return. Lakers cut the deficit in half. It's 8-6. West Bridgewater takes it, gets it back over to Garcia on the cross. Mendez over to McCarthy, over to Fiano on the far side. It's inside. West Bridgewater with the kill. McCarthy tried to get over to Long. Will not fall. So that is Paulson on the serve, and she gets an ace. It's been on a 7-2 run by the Wildcats. They were once tied at 4-4 with Aponequet. Mendez tried to dig it up, will not. Another ace for Paulson, back to back. It's 12-6. It's an 8-2 run. Mendez, Long, They'll give it to the Wildcats again. Okay, it's more so an attack error by the Lakers. Mendez hits it on the net. They'll do it once again to the Wildcats. They just keep rolling. 10-2 run. Lakers call a timeout. Now we're back after the timeout. It's 14-6. 10-2 run by the Wildcats. DeRoche gets over to McCarthy, over to Fiano. Fiano with the kill. Coach Giamalvo, whatever she said worked on that play. So they're able to hopefully end the run. It was a 10-2 run by the Wildcats. Garcia with the kill. It's 15-7 Wildcats. Wildcats absolute dominance on the Lakers. Lakers really have to play catch up. They're down by 8, 10 points away for the Wildcats to end the set. The serve.
Looks like that was
Don Goya. Gives the Lakers a free point. Mendez back to serve. She sends it over. And it's going to be an ace for Mendez. Garcia over on the near side sends it over to Fiano. West Bridgewater gets blocked by Horton. So no double touch on Horton. It was Horton and Fiano. Fiano ended up with it. And the Lakers get a block. Maybe double block by Fiano and Horton. Most likely. It's 15-10. The Lakers starting to catch up. Dongoya. Sorry, that's yeah, it's Dongoya starts the attack, but unable to get it over. So it's going to be 15-11. Very good run by Mendez. She can finish it. Dongoya starts the attack on the back line. And the attack does not get blocked by the net. So the attack error by the Wildcats. 15-12. Mendez on the serve. Garcia with the kill. DeRoche tried to dig, but does not. It's 16-12. Mendez. Horton completes the send over. Mendez reaching all the way back to find Horton. Horton puts it away for the Lakers. Fiano back to serve. It's 16-13. McCarthy. It's Sonderson. Sonderson over to McCarthy. Back McCarthy over to Horton. Horton sends it over. Sonderson starts the attack. Gets it back to McCarthy, who sends it over. McCarthy with the kill. It's now they're just down by 2. And Wildcats on the timeout. You know, what was once a 14-6 lead for the Wildcats now just shrinks down to 2 after a run by the Lakers. It's want to say it's a 8-2 run. Lakers just started to come back. You know, looking to take the second set to extend it to it's extended to 4 at the earliest. 16-14. It's going to be Fiano back to serve after the timeout. It's going to be Fiano, Mendez, DeRoche, McCarthy, Sonderson, and Horton on the court. Horton tried to block Del go downs and ARHS and lands in the zone and out of bounds. Kogovan just gets subbed out by Paulson. Looks like that is Lone. So Lone on the serve. Wait a minute. It's Gifford. That's Gifford. That's number 5. Gifford on the serve. They got a point. Sonderson unable. She hits it back. No Laker could track it down. It's going to be a free point for the Wildcats after the ace by Gifford. Fiano gets over to McCarthy. Horton, very long hit, lands out of bounds. That'll be a free point for the Wildcats. They're just 5 points away from ending the set. Mendez gets it over to DeRoche, able to track it down. Mendez sends it over back from DeRoche. It's going to be a point for the Lakers. Second attack error by the Wildcats. Lakers just down by 5. Sonderson just got subbed out for Richards. A dig by the Wildcats. Richards with the dig. Gets it over to McCarthy, over to Horton in the center. And Wildcats unable to land the attack. That's going to be a point for the Lakers. 20-16. Garcia starts the attack. And Horton with the block. Cuts it back down to 3. They did have a lead early in this set. Garcia, she gets it over and feeds it to her teammate for the kill. 21-17. That's going to be Abby Kellogg getting subbed in by Amy Dangoya. Mendez with the dig and sends it over herself. Lakers with the block. Looks like that was either Horton or McCarthy. Horton gets it for the Lakers. Looks like a Wildcat touched it. Out of bounds. Horton back to serve. Jakaya Long gets subbed in for Mendez. Richard still on the court for the Lakers. And ace by Horton. Cuts it back down to 2. Horton could very well deliver a tie for her Lakers. Definitely the more competitive set so far for the Lakers. They just had 17 in the opening set. Horton gets over to McCarthy over on the far side. Garcia gets blocked by her net. And we're just down to 1. 1 point separates upon a quit from West Bridgewater. Horton back to serve. Here we go. Wildcats send it over. Fiano over to McCarthy, unable to track it down, lands in the visiting section over on the far side. It's going to be 22-20. Horton gets subbed out. Looks like Mendez just got subbed back in. Richard, that's Fiano trying to dig it up. Lakers have to go on a 5-point streak to take set 2. West Bridgewater just 2 points away from ending. And it's set point for the Wildcats, 24-20. And it's going to be timeout, Lakers. Two close calls by the Lakers, getting it down just to 1 on the latest play. But Wildcats on the doorstep from taking set 2, making it 2-0. On their way to a potential sweep of the Lakers. All right, looks like we're about to be back after the timeout. Set point for the Wildcats. Mendez over to McCarthy, over to Long. Long with the kill. Lakers stay alive. And Garcia, she gets it over. Mendez over to McCarthy, over to Fiano. West Bridgewater unable to track it down. So 22-24, they have to get the 26 to win. Garcia on after the serve by McCarthy. McCarthy over from Mendez. Hipponicwit just cuts it down to 1 once again. Wildcats have to take this point, and the Lakers have to get to 26 at the earliest. It could. We're on the doorstep of an extended set. So West Bridgewater coming in to this match on a 4-3 record after they won in 5 sets against BR. Non-league, non-conference match on Friday. McCarthy on the serve. Here we go. Garcia starts the attack. He's going to get it over to Roche. Richards back to McCarthy. DeRoche sends it over. Off, looks like Fiano, I think. Fiano back to DeRoche. DeRoche needed more power, but that will win it for the Wildcats in set 2. So take West Bridgewater looking for the sweep against Apponequet. Apponequet will have to take it to 5 in order to have a chance to win this match here tonight. We will be back shortly here on LakeCAM. All right, we're about to be back. West Bridgewater up 2 sets against Apponequet. Mendez starts the set in the right way. A little bit of momentum from the second set on the ace. Lakers looking to make a comeback attempt. West Bridgewater on the attack. Garcia on the far side. Gets over to Fiano. Over to Horton. Horton sends it over. DeRoche. Over to McCarthy. McCarthy sends it to Horton. Horton on the kill. Garcia. Gives over McCarthy. McCarthy over to Mendez. So it looks like it's going to be a point for the Wildcats. Garcia back to serve. DeRoche over from McCarthy. McCarthy over to Horton. And Lakers unable to recover. We're tied at 2 in the third set. Garcia back to serve. Garcia gets blocked. Lakers retake the lead. Fiano back to serve. West Bridgewater on the attack. Fiano gets over to McCarthy. Sorry, that's DeRoche over to McCarthy. Now it's Fiano over to McCarthy, over to Horton. Horton got blocked. It did go over. And this time it's a block for McCarthy. A possible block assist by Horton. Fiano back to serve, 4-2. A dig by West Bridgewater. but it's not enough. Fiano with an ace. 5-2. Fiano. She gets it over. Richards, who just subbed in. McCarthy over to Horton. McCarthy gets over to the far side. Looks like that is DeRoche. DeRoche hits it up in the air. And Horton. And it will be a point for the Wildcats. McCarthy sends it over. And Lakers let it go. It's going to be 6-3. Sonneson comes back in for Richards. West Bridgewater hits it out of bounds at 7-3. DeRoche back to serve. It looks like it landed inside, so it's going to be Wildcats point. Dongoya just got subbed out by Abby Kellogg. Sonneson over to McCarthy. McCarthy over to Horton. And Wildcats unable to dig it up. I think it'll be a block by Horton. Jakaya Long is going to sub in for Mendez. Horton back to serve. Lakers on the attack. Wildcats. Power hit goes out of bounds. It's 9-5. Lakers. McCarthy back to serve. Garcia starts the attack. Get back over to Garcia. Garcia with the kill. It's 9-6. Fiano is gonna come in for Kamaluthi for the Lakers. Wildcats on the ace. Mendez unable to track it down. It's going to be point for the Wildcats. DeRoche trying to dig it up. Will not. Wildcats just back to 1. As that is Paulson back on the serve for the Wildcats. And it's going to be Lakers point. It went out of bounds. Kogovan just came back in for Paulson. Richards back to serve. It's 10-8. Wildcats on the attack. And it's inside on the corner. The Wildcats cut it back to 1. Dongoya back to serve. Mendez on a dig. DeRoche tried to track it down. He does, but fortunately it goes under. We're tied at 10. And the serve from Dongoya hits the net. Lakers retake the lead. Horton comes back in for long. Mendez back to serve. It's 11-10. Wildcats on the attack. Fianos gets back to Fiano, back to Horton. Horton sends it over. They'll probably go to as a kill. 12-10. Lakers. Mendez back to serve. Mendez. Lakers point 13-10. 3 straight points after being tied at 10. Mendez serve gets blocked. It's going to be 13-11. Wildcats have a point. Garcia back to serve. Lakers unable to dig it up, so it's going to be Nace by Garcia. Wildcats bring it back to within 1. And they let it go out. It's going to be 14-12. Friano back to serve for the Lakers. Garcia on the dig. Important. So they get a point. It's the Wildcats. Bring it back to 1. Fiano just got subbed out. Hilche on the serve. The Lakers get the point. It's 15-13. Sonnerson is about to sub in, and she does for Richards. Sonnerson starts the attack, gets over to McCarthy. Back to Sonnerson. Sonnerson, too much power. And land over the back line. 15-14. Lakers. Lakers 10 points away from extending the game. On the dig, Kamolfi got it over. The Wildcats tie it up. 15-15. Ariane alone on the serve. Sorensen starts the attack. Back to Sorensen. What a kill by Sorensen off the feet from McCarthy. Lakers retake the lead. Long gets subbed in by... Long gets subbed in after Mendez subbed out. Wildcats on the attack. McCarthy back over to Sorensen. Garcia receives. Lakers get a free point after the attack gets hit by the net. Horton on the serve, and she gets the ace. 3 straight points by the Lakers. They're just 7 points away from extending the game. Horton's serve goes over back line. It will be an error. Mendez subs in for Horton. It's 18-16. Number 18 is on the serve for the Wildcats. It's Don. Wait a minute. That's 19. That's Holden. And she gives them a point. Wildcats back to within 1. It's 18-17. Lakers start the attack. McCarthy over to DeRoche for the bump. DeRoche may get a kill here. But tracking it down. What a run by Dongoya. Sorensen from McCarthy gets over to Sorensen. Another great play by Sorensen. 19-17 Lakers. Fiano back in for the Lakers. McCarthy back to serve. Here we go. 6 points away from extension. Serve lands out of bounds. Back to within 1. It's 19-18. Wildcat point. Paulson back to serve. Looking to tie it back up. Mendez over to McCarthy. That's Fiano. Fiano delivers. It's 2018. Sorensen is going to be subbed out by Richards. And once again, it's going to be Kogeman back in for Paulson. Richards back to serve. Hilchase starts the attack. Hilchase will send it over. Mendez unable to touch it. Lands inside. There'll be a point for the Wildcats. Kellogg just got subbed out by Lone. Dongoya back to serve. 2019. Lands out of... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. It landed inbounds. We're all tied up at 20. Who will win this set? Wildcats can end it. Lakers can extend it. Piano will not recover, and the Wildcats retake the lead. And we get a timeout. Lakers, it's 21-20. Lakers have a chance to extend it to to not have it go down to 2-6, their record right now. They currently have a 2-game losing streak after their win on last Monday against New Bedford Volk in a 5-set match. So I was on the call on that one. It is on our YouTube, I believe. So Matt Shinny was the one who was behind the cam for that game. Hilche sends it over. It's going to go McCarthy over to Fiano. Total team effort. Looks like that's DeRoche who sent it over. Mendez from McCarthy over to Fiano. Fiano able to recover. Gets over to Long, who sends it over. Garcia hits it out of bounds. We're tied at 21. And Long will sub out for Horton. And Mendez back to serve. Mendez looking to help the Lakers extend the game. Mongolia receives the serve. DeRoche over to McCarthy. Over to Fiano on the near side. DeRoche back over to McCarthy on the near side. McCarthy over to Horton. Horton delivers. Lakers retake the lead. 22-21. Mendez looking to win the set for the Lakers. Horton blocked it, but West Bridgewater able to recover. Hilche hits it in the stands. I thought it might go in the basket for a moment. It's going to be 23-21. Lakers. And a good hit by Horton on the play. Mendez sends it over. Hilche. Richards unable to find Fiano. Wildcats take a point. They have to go 3 straight here to end the game at 25. It's 23-22 Lakers. Garcia back to serve. Garcia gets the ace. We're tied at 23. Either team has to go on a 2-point streak here. Garcia back to serve. Richards starts the attack. Match point for the Wildcats. 24-23. Lakers take a timeout. This match, second of 3 straight home matches for the Lakers, started on last Friday right here against Dartmouth. They lost in 3 sets. And the next matchup is on Wednesday, 6 o'clock against Dighton Rehoboth. Garcia back to serve. And over! Lakers survive. Now each team will have to go a 2-point streak. We have to have a 2-point lead. Fiano back to serve. Hilche to kill. Fiano almost hits the glass. Again, match point for the Lakers. Fiano gets subbed out. Time to bring reinforcements here. Looks like it's going to be Paulson back in the game. Hilche. It sends it out of bounds. We're tied again. Now it's 27. That's the winning point. One team had. Going back and forth here. We'll just keep the game moving forward. Garcia starts the attack for the Wildcats. Sonnensen gets it back over to Sonnensen. Sonnensen two-hand touch. And Wildcats send it over. They get the kill. They retake the lead. Do I have to say it again? Yes. Match point. Yes, I do. Match point for the Wildcats. Here we go. Starting the attack. McCarthy over to Sonnensen. Garcia with a dig. Horton sends it over. Horton blocks the attack by the Wildcats. That's McCarthy over to Horton. Horton saves the Lakers. 26-26. What an entertaining match here in Lakeville. Horton back to serve. Let's see if they can take the lead here. Garcia starts the attack, receives the serve. West Bridgewater gets blocked by Long. Hit dig. McCarthy sends it over. Sonnensen, back to Sonnensen from McCarthy. West Bridgewater staying with it. Sonnensen sends it back. Looks like that's Horton. Back to Sonnensen. Very long arc. Ja'Kiah Long touched it. Sonnensen unable to recover. And we're back to match point with the Wildcats. Mendez back in the game. Horton subs out. McCarthy over to Mendez. Mendez with a very long hit. Garcia unable to recover. Lakers tie it up again, 27-27. Lakers always striking back. Fiano gets subbed in. It's been over 25 minutes in the set. We're tied at 27. McCarthy on the serve. Service error, free point. Nick gives it back to match point for the Wildcats. Wildcats have a chance once again to put it away. Mendez. McCarthy over to Sonnensen. Sends it over barely. Hilche sends it out of bounds. It's 28-28. We have to go to 30 here. Free point for the Lakers. Extends the match. Richards back to serve. West Bridgewater on the attack. Lakers finally take the lead in the extended set, 29-28. It's set point for the Lakers. They have a chance to put set 3 away to extend the match. Once more, Richards on the serve. Hilche sends it over. And the Wildcats. McCarthy trying to push it over. That's an attack error. Blocked the net. Garcia back to serve. It's 29-29.
So
Hold it. Sorry, no. Dongola. Back to serve. McCarthy over to Long. Going in the wrong direction. Match point for the Wildcats. Attack error on Long. Will this finally... McCarthy sends it over. Wildcats on the attack. Sends it out. We're at 30. Long gets subbed up by Horton. Mendez back to serve. Lakers trying to avoid the sweep. They're doing a very good job of that so far. Fiano in the attack. Goes out of bounds. Lakers set point. Mendez. Garcia over to Hilche with two-hand touch. Richards over to McCarthy. Horton. Hilche. Mendez. Did she touch it? Yes, she did. Wildcats have a point. Hold on. Let's wait a moment. You're going to have to... There'll be a conference with the referees. See if Mendez actually touched it. And she did not. That will end the set for the Lakers. And that will extend the match. We will go to set 4 here on LakeCAM. 32-30. What a set by both teams, especially the Lakers. We will go to set 4 shortly. All right. We are here on set 4. What a set. Set 3 that was. 32-30. Lakers took it. Had to be a point for the Wildcats. There was a attack error by the Wildcats. Turns out Mendez didn't touch it. They initially gave that point to the Wildcats, but they had to confer, make sure it was right. Mendez did not touch it. On that last play of set 3, we are up. The Wildcats, Garcia just got blocked by the net. It's 2-1. Lakers take their first point. It'll be Fiano back to serve. DeRoche over the McCarthy. West Bridgewater unable to track it down after it was touched. It's Lakers' point. They tie it up at 2. Fiano. Fiano on the serve. The Lakers take the lead. DeRoche. Garcia. Gets over to McCarthy, over to Horton. DeRoche over to Mendez. Hilche over on the far side. And West Bridgewater will get the point. They tie it back up at 3. Hilche back to serve. Fiano gets subbed out. Horton gets it back over. McCarthy sends it over. And it will be West Bridgewater retaking the lead, 4-3. Mendez over to McCarthy, light tap over. McCarthy over to Horton. Two good digs by the Wildcat side. McCarthy sends it over. That will be the Wildcats on the kill. They take a 5-3 lead. Hilche back to serve. Mendez receives the attack. Hilche receives the attack. Mendez with the dig, but Horton unable to recover. It's going to be 6-3. Wildcats on a streak right now. Horton with the dig after just scrape the top of the net. DeRoche gets got over from McCarthy over to Horton. Blocking error. Block lands inside. They'll go on Horton most likely. It's 7-3, West Bridgewater. Mendez receives and will help the Lakers get a point. Looks like Sonnenson's about to sub back in for Richards. DeRoche goes back. Hilche receives. Mendez gets over to McCarthy, over to Sonnenson. Gets received by West Bridgewater. And lands out of bounds. It'll be Lakers point. Mendez does the wise thing and lets it go out. DeRoche looking to help the Lakers retake the lead. They're down by 2. Garcia receives. Go over to Lowe with the kill. Blocking error on a Ponflet. Lowe back to serve for the Wildcats is 8-5. Nia receives the attack. Sonnenson on the near side. DeRoche over to McCarthy. Feeds Horton. It will go down as a block after the Wildcats touch it out of bounds. It's going to be 8-6. Horton back to serve. Garcia. Sonnenson starts the attack. Long lands inside. Just a 1-point deficit for the Lakers. The attack lands inside, so it'll be a point for the Wildcats. Wildcats up 2-1 after the Lakers took a very, very long set 3, 32-30. Mendez got over to McCarthy. Sonderson starts the attack for the Lakers. Goes back to Sonderson from McCarthy. Gets blocked. Recovered by Long. It lands inside. Mendez unable to come up with it. It's 10-7. Gets blocked by the net. It's 10-8. So Fiano subs in. McCarthy back to serve for the Lakers. Hilche starts the attack. Garcia on the kill. Saying Lakers touched it. It's 11-8. Paulson back to serve for the Wildcats, and she gets the ace. It's 12-8. Mendez accidentally hits DeRoche in the face. Looks like she'll be okay, however. 13-8. So head coach checking on her. Mendez started the attack. Unable to recover, however. That will be an ace for Paulson. 14-8. Blocked by the net. Service error. Paulson will get subbed out by Cogden. 14-9. Richards will sub back in for Sunnison. Richards will be back to serve. It's a tap over by the Wildcats. Long with the kill. It's going to be 14-10. Garcia just barely over, just enough for the kill. It's 15-10, just 10 points away from taking the match. Dongola on the serve. And Wildcats put that one away. Actually, they'll give it to the Lakers. Not sure why. Mendez back to serve. She gets blocked by the net. Now it's 16 for the Wildcats, 16-11. Garcia back to serve. Richards. Horton gets it back. McCarthy gets it back from Mendez. But too many touches. It will be point for the Wildcats. Just 8 points away from winning the match. JoJo Garcia back on the serve, and she sends it out of bounds. It will be Lakers point. Fiano back to serve. Hilche sends it for the Wildcats. She gets the kill. It's 18-12. Hilche will be back to serve. Fiano will sub out.
I love you, man!
Richards. McCarthy able to receive it. There'll be points for the Lakers. Attack error by the Wildcats. Sunnison will sub in for Richards. DeRoche back to serve. Garcia able to start the attack for the Wildcats. Goes over Nia Kamavulfi for the kill. It's 19-13. It's just 6 points away from winning the match for the Wildcats. So Dongoya gets subbed out by Kellogg. Mendez tried diving for it and will not get it. It's going to be 2013. Timeout, Lakers. So,
Let's go, WB!
as I said earlier, Quantiquit will be facing Dighton Rehoboth right here in Quantiquit on Wednesday, 6 o'clock. And on Wednesday, West Bridgewater will head back home facing Joseph Case High. They will not be, doesn't look like they'll be facing Apponequet again this season, unless in the MIAA tournament. Mendez gets over to Sunnison. Sunnison over to Horton. Hilche gets over to Mendez. Horton sends it over for the kill. It's 20-14. Long comes back in for Mendez. Horton will go back to serve for the Lakers. Hilche receives the attack. McCarthy over to Garcia. Sunnison will send it over on the near side. Garcia. Nias receives the attack, gets it over to Long. Long with a block. West Bridgewater able to recover, but not so much. Though, more likely be a attack error on the Wildcats. Good block by Long on the play. Horton back to serve. It's 2015 Wildcats. Long double touches gives Wildcats a free point, just 4 points away from ending the match here in Lakeville. It's going to be Holden back to serve. And she gets the ace. DeRoche touched it, but Mendez unable to recover for the Lakers. 22-15. Nia with the dig. Mendez once again unable to recover. 23-15, just 2 points away. 8-point lead for the Wildcats. Long. Wildcat. Match point for the Wildcats. They're now up by 9. Piano back into serve. And too much power, and that will end the game. So, the Wildcats will take it 3-1. Very good effort by the Lakers, especially on the third set, extending it to 32-30. But that will not be enough as Wildcats able to regain their momentum from the first two and take the fourth and final set. Well, that will do it here on LakeCAM. Again, West Bridgewater beats Alponequid 3-1 today on September 22nd, 2025. My name is Zachary McMahon. I'm on the mic and behind the cam. Thank you for watching and good night.